guys, welcome back to JazzedTutorials. This week, since it is currently snowing where I am, and it's also Christmas and winter, I thought I would show you how to make a cool snowflake brush from scratch in Photoshop. So, yay! Let's get right to it. So, I've opened a canvas of 100 by 100. I've zoomed in very far because you'll need to work pretty precise with this. I wouldn't go any bigger than that because that's how big your brush will be. And that to me is a standard size brush, 100 pixels. So I'm going with that, but if you guys want to alter that, you can. It's up to you. It's your preference. However big you want your brush to be, make a canvas that big. Alright, so now grabbing my brush tool, and you also want to make sure that when you open your canvas, you also make a new layer above your background, because that layer will essentially be the layer in which your brush will be made on and put into your brush presets. If you make it on your background layer, it will come out looking like a square, and the white will be there, and you don't want that. You just want the brush, not the background of anything, just the brush itself. So also note, you need to use black for your color, only because if you use any other colors when making a brush preset, typically it will say when you go to edit and define preset, it'll say there's nothing in this section to make a preset out of. So I always go with black as a color, and you can always change that when you're making a graphic or something using that brush. Believe me, you can. Alright, so I'm going to take a rather large size brush. I'm going to use around 30 pixels for this because mine's going to be that large of a circle. Make a circle in the dead center. And then after you've done that, you're going to grab smaller brushes that are smaller than 30 or smaller than the brush size you've used. And you're going to now start to make snowflake patterns, your snowflake pattern. I think that's still pretty big. Alright. So I'm going to make essentially 3 little dots. I think that's still a bit big in my opinion. Not really sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So that's my first placement. And then I'm going to go and make another smaller brush. Might go with around 13. Looks about right. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, that's my first line there. And I'm going to continue to do a similar effect using various size brushes throughout the entire pattern of my snowflake. Okay, so essentially that's kind of my snowflake. What you can also do is you could also add little bits here and there, like over here, if you really wanted to. This part I would use a 7 pixel size brush for that, probably, most likely. But this step is optional. You don't really have to go that far with it. But that would define it more of a snowflake, just FYI, but I'm not going to go that far with it because that would just be ridiculous. Alright, so once you've made your lovely snowflake-like brush like so, we're going to then delete the background layer because that's not needed now. Now we have our brush here, so if we zoom out to 100%, that's what it would look like on a canvas. So go to Edit now, and you can click on the words Define Brush Preset, and it will pop up with this, and you can name your brush. I'll name mine Snow, just because that's what it really is. So now we have a brush, and we can use it. Now I just made this canvas just to show you guys what it would look like used, and I'm going to do a scatter effect with it because I think that would really showcase this brush really nifty. So let's do that. Let's grab our snowflake brush over here. Mine is apparently right there in the middle of my set here. That's really weird. I'm going to set my spacing to about 120. We're going to go to Shape Dynamics and set our size jitter to about 100. And we're going to scatter this pretty much a lot. I chose 670, but you guys can totally change that up if you want, and you can change up the count jitter if needed. I think 25% seems pretty reasonable to me. And now when we go and do our brush on a new layer, not on the main layer, on a new layer, using the color white, mind you, you'll get something like this. Amazing. And look at that, guys. It even sparkles because you use a soft round brush. It sparkles like a real snowflake kind of would. And there was really no need to even use like the adjustment layer, any adjustment layers, anything to create the sparkle effect with the snowflake. It just kind of already happened. So you guys can play with this all you want. Create your own snowflakes, or whatever. Every snowflake is different, so you guys can make them any size you like. That's the beauty of a snowflake. It's all different sizes. No one snowflake is the same. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please do comment if you have any questions or any suggestions for this channel. Also hit like, because liking this video is awesome and you're an awesome person, and you'll just like it because you think it's awesome. Thank you for watching if you have, and thank you for subscribing if you do. If you don't subscribe, I definitely suggest that you do. I post awesome videos like such almost every week. Although next week is an exception because next week is Christmas and I will not be around to post a video. But the week after, I will try to post a year in review, which will then show all the cool stuff we made this past year in 2016. So look out for that coming shortly, hopefully. And Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I'm celebrating with you. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a safe and happy holiday. Bye.